Hello everyone and welcome back in another video. I did not expect to be here this soon, yet here I am. In today's video, we're going to talk about all the books that I bought and I still don't know what was I thinking when I got those. So for the most of it, this is an unhaul. I would be getting rid of all these books. Because why would I keep them? I don't know why I bought them in any cases. Well, I thought that I'm supposed to save books, and now I don't think that, I can barely save myself, so why would I save books? Anyways, the first book that I got, a side note that I am putting these in my immediate TBR, and I'm reading those before I unhaul them, because I feel guilty. And yeah, the first book I bought was Allah Yutaridu Godu. It's a poetry. I got it for a really good price as it is used and old and stuff. And if you know Waiting for Godot, the novella, short story, piece of theater, I don't know, but Waiting for Godot was one of my favorite books of all times, and I thought I would find something interesting in here because I always thought that Godot is God. And so Allah Yutarid Godot, how can someone chase himself? A very convincing reason to buy a book, honestly. Anyways, the other book is an exploit du Worlds, whatever, I can't even pronounce it. I bought this on a trip and I thought it would be good to have it as a souvenir, but not anymore, because I have bought more than 10 books in this exact trip, so I have enough souvenirs, and I wouldn't keep this one because it has very beautiful illustrations. It's really good. Also, I thought that it would be great. It would be like, I don't know, a symbol for me to travel by a plane sometimes, since it's written by a captain, a pilot, at that. So yeah. Another book is... oh my god. I really bought a lot of useless books. I'm sorry to say that. I don't believe in the concept of useless books, but I did buy, like this one, Le Voyage en Ballon, because I thought this would be a reminder for me to to travel sometime by ballon. Another book is Le Fitet Ahmed Matar. Okay, so I know it looks shitty, but like in these books, in this collection of poems by Ahmed Matar, I thought I would find something that I haven't yet read for him, since I have Diwan Teo Kimara, and I was wrong. Everything that was in here was for Diwan, so why did I buy it? But anyway, you never know. If I didn't buy it, I wouldn't know that, all the poems in here are in his collection, poetry collection too. So it would be useless to buy such books just because they are old, and to think that some poems were lost. It's just stupid. But anyways, next one is قصة مدينتين. Okay, I haven't read this one yet, but I will surely read it in English, in its original language, because I think a lot would be lost in translation. And yet I bought this because I thought it would be cool to have a copy, ما بين نشري the English copy and read it. But now someone who prefers to read Arabic would benefit from it more than me, so why would I keep it, Next one is, okay, I'm actually embarrassed to show this one. But since the author wasn't embarrassed to publish such poems with such title, why would I be embarrassed? You know, I haven't written it, I haven't read it, I won't read it, and I bought it because I thought it was fun. Asma knows. Yeah, so it's قصائد محمومة by Khalifa Bujidi. Next one is كذيب سمكة لأحلام مستغانمي, and it's a very old edition. You can see هنا أحلام مستغانمي again les années 2000. علاه تحطوا تصويرات author هكا in the back زعما. Why would I mean, I'm interested in his ideas, in how, you know, how much of himself was left in his writing. And yet you see her and you're like, you know, connecting things. I bought this because I thought I don't have أحلام مستغانمي books. I thought of having them on my shelf because I'm an Algerian. At this point, I'm not supposed to have every famous Algerian book on my shelf. That's what I came to realize. And I think my book collector phase is gone. That's why. Another one is this is actually a magazine, an old magazine. I have read it, and I kinda appreciate having, you know, magazines back in the time when the internet wasn't doing it. And it has an emotional value because oh my god, I don't think I will get rid of it anymore. Look at the back. Oh, this is not going. I haven't seen this, the back, when I was, you know, نفرز my books, which books to unhaul. This is not going. The back is amazing. Next book is Louis the 17th. I mean, you clearly know why I bought this. I don't read French. I'm not interested in the French history. I'm not interested in the French monarchy. I'm not interested or invested at all. Anyways, I bought it for the cover. It's amazing. It's like a statue. It's a half earth. It's amazing. Look at the vintage, half printed. Reminds me of my attempt to spray a book. But yeah, and this is going. Probably no one will take it, so I'm going to put it in the loft. مساء في الكيمياء العضوية. This book is so outdated. I don't know why I got it. Actually, I know. I was in my physics phase and I decided to get anything relevant, but this one is very outdated. I don't know why it's sitting on my shelf, so it's going. Probably no one would take it too. I don't know where you're going. Probably to your owner again. Next book that's going is actually not mine, but no one will read it anymore, so I will give it to someone who's interested in whatever cringy this is. Lackers. Remember, I bought it way back in 2017 and actually my brother was invested in this. That's why I got it for him. It's his book, but now he's not anymore and no one is in my family, so I think someone else will benefit from it. Better than sitting on the shelf doing nothing, watching me, eyeing me while I eye them back. Okay, for the next books, it's not actually that I got them because of a weird obsession or like what was I thinking, but more like that I will replace those with a better edition or a collection, and I think these would benefit some children out there, especially that it's summer and stuff. So yeah, and since my sisters have read them already, so why keep them? We don't like them in here. We don't love them anymore, and so we should, you know, let them go. Anyways, the first one that I love, but I hate this edition and I wouldn't want to keep is Le Comte de Monte Cristo in Arabic. I think I will get it in English or in French. And yeah, this one is going. The next one is The Valkyries by Paulo Coelho. Listen, this household don't read to Paulo Coelho anymore. We have gone through it, we have read to him, we have understood the reason behind him being so famous, and unfortunately we don't like. So it's going. Why would it stay? The next book is Endless Nights. This is going because we have another version of it, so maybe someone would benefit. Next one is Evil Under the Sun. This is the first book I have read to Agatha Christie and I loved it. I mean, my first own book. I should keep it for emotional reasons, but I won't. Not anymore. 2 months ago I would keep it, but not anymore. Just like, why would I keep two versions of two books? I was very intrigued to read this book, but I didn't. I mean, the moment I got it, it was on my shelf since then. نجبدو غير نمسحو ونعاود نرجعو. That's it. It's like طاجين الحلو في رمضان. And I'm not willing to read it, to be honest with you. And so it's going to someone who's obsessed ولا who's interested ولا invested in Elif Shafaq works. So yeah, it's in English by the way. جنين لا يموت. Excuse my 2017 book choices because I was an advocate for non-fiction. I read non-fiction a lot and classics, and so in an attempt to get out of my zone of academia and I'm an intellectual, I went to الجزائر تقرأ and chose some of their books, which you will find that I'm unhauling almost all of them. And this book was it didn't give. Maybe for someone, a teenager, a beginner reader, it would do, but for me at that point in my life I was way beyond it. Honestly, it made me laugh so hard, it made me cringe so hard. The next book I'm going to talk about, and unhaul, oh my god, I'm not even sorry to say this book sucked. This book is the absolute worst. I don't know what were we thinking when we got it, Lina. I actually gave away my copy first thing when I finished it. And then my cousin gifted this to my sister. So it went back, it's haunting us. And now it's going for real. I hate it. I mean, it's the cheaper version of Antichristus. And Antichristus is already cheap. I'm not sorry to say that. Umar bin Shait, what were you thinking? What were you thinking when you wrote this and your people hyped you? It's good, yes, good. This is a murder for modern literature. This is a murder. I think in classes, in future classes of modern literature, that would be ancient literature, they should bring this up as a major deceit. Anyways, next book is أن تكون وحيدا by Ma Yui Chen. I got this فسيلة اللي فات, and the reason why I got it was so stupid. My friend and I bought this because we liked the bag. it came in it. So we practically bought it for the bag that I never used. I don't know if she used it or not. Hopefully she did. But since I am very interested in the Asian literature recently, I thought it would be cool to read it. But surprise! It's so tiny, and this kind of books makes me tired, and so I'm not going to read it. Why should I keep it? This is going. The next book is زلزال طاهر وطار. It's like reading a journal. أقسم بالله, a newspaper. It's like reading a newspaper. شغل the vulgarity لهنا, اللغة السوقية. هي I get it. زعما طاهر وطار بغى يوصل فكرة how المجتمع الجزائري deal with their problems, how يعني what problems they face, and what language شغل المجتمع البسيط use, which is a success. صح. I'm so sorry, I can't read a book with such language. It's just way it's like reading an Egyptian book. من شغل هكذا تلقاهم في الديسكشن يقولوا بتهزر معايا. Why would you say your dialect? It's a dialect because it's spoken, not written. It's like reading, I'm not sorry, it's like reading in a Kabylian, a book written in Kabylian, which I had one before, but I got rid of it, of course. I don't think people should preserve their culture in that way. Language is important, yes, but dialects, keep it on the communicative speaking level, please. Don't do this. Don't do this to literature. It's tortured. Honestly, it's a torture. Let me read you a passage from here. شوف. مساء الخير عمي إيدير. مساء الخير يا عالم السوء. وكيف تقول عالم السوء. شوف, it's Arabic. And then he goes like العلم والمال لا يلتقيان. يا أخي. And then ماذا تغديت. ربع دماغ وجيت تقترض المال. We don't talk like that. هنا نقول ربع دماغ وجاي يتسلف. So why? I mean, in my head it's going like dialect Arabic. It's switching all the time, and I don't like this. I can't focus, to be honest, with this. And so yeah, this is going. I don't think anyone will take it after that harsh review. But yeah, next one is شقة الهرم. This one was a gift from a dear friend who I'm not supposed to give it away, but like she gifted me other books that I truly love and I will keep forever. And this one is not actually my type. It's a horror novel, Egyptian horror novel at that. You can imagine. You know what I was saying about Tahar Batar? This one is way worse. Like, dude, كده برضو يا مجدي خلي بالك البنت بتاخد بالها وحتكرهك بعد كده. It's just too much. I can't. I literally can't. And at the time I was really scared. This came with a CD and the voices, oh my god, this was so scary. And for those who know me, they know that I got scared really easily. And so it's going to someone who's obsessed with horror. I have someone in mind who would take it. And then next عندنا كوليكسيون تاع ويليام شكسبير بالعربية. Can Shakespeare be any more boring? شكسبير بالعربية يعني. بنقول لكم بالعياط شكسبير مالي كلير. And then Hamlet. I have 2 copies of these. Why? And then okay, I guess this is it. I have another copy in English. Then عندنا Melville Billy Budd. This for the youngsters اللي يحبوا, you know, to discover English and stuff. I wouldn't feed this to my sister. I wouldn't do this to her. The next one is The Comedy of Errors. Again, William Shakespeare. The Tempest, William Shakespeare. To be honest with you, I'm getting a full collection of his works. That's why I'm giving those away for someone who would be thrilled to have them. Although there is nothing thrilling about William Shakespeare, and the only reason I'm getting a full collection of his is because it's my major. It was my major, and I would like to have something cool in my bookshelf rather than these. Then we have Othello, The Moor of Venus. I don't know how it's spelled, pronounced anyways. William Shakespeare again. And then I have this one, Molded in Earth. I bought this to read it on the road, but I didn't. I slept. And so I'm not going to read it ever. And I know for sure if I ever had a long road again, and which I will soon, inshallah, I won't pick this one to go with me. And so why keep it? And then I have this one, Jules Vallée, L'Insurgé. I don't know. It's a cool edition of this book to this author, which I know nothing about, except that it was the first French book my father bought, and the last French book my father bought. And so I kept it for a long time. Now it's going away. And the last book which I'm contemplating whether to unhaul or not is سقط لأعلم. This was a gift by someone. This was an exceptional gift because it was written about her. Can you imagine? Can you imagine someone writing a book about you? I mean, that's a way to stay eternal. If you're a good author, not like this one. I'm sorry. I'm being too harsh today. But yeah, I love this because it spoke about her, and I kinda knew a version of her I didn't know before that this person knew, which is amazing to think about. But the thing is, why I'm hesitating is not because it was a gift, nor because it has a nice background story, but because this book has a lot of empty pages, which I let myself unleash my imagination and write some really personal things on this one. And so I don't know if I will, you know, cut those pages or just leave it there, or I don't know. But for the most of it, 70-100%, I'm going to unhaul it because why would I keep it? You know, I don't want to remember the things I wrote in here. But someone who appreciates having someone else's presence with them through books, I mean annotations and stuff, it would be a good thing for them. But this book is shitty. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone to read it. Although it's because I know the person and I know how good of a person she is. I could relate. I could أسقط لأعلى her personality and what this person wrote. But his writing style sucked للpoint اللي يكون I wasn't intrigued to know more about her. I wouldn't ever finish this book. And also it's written in a very big font لدرجة انك تقرأيه في ساعة سيدتي and طبقي عليك. This is a wasted hour of your life. Thank you. So these are all the books I am unhauling. If you're interested in any, just let me know. I would be glad to pass them to you, and hopefully you'd enjoy them more than I did, except Rasul Pavlomit. Hopefully we make cults where we hate this book. I'm so sorry. Anyways, I'm not. So yeah, thank you so much for being here and for watching and for reaching the end, and see you in another video.